happens to my face when I disassociate. When I don my velvet cloak and I escape to cope like Violet. And even though I'm choking, you blame me for all the violence. In recent times, along these lines, we ridicule defiance, so we'll decide I'm sensitive. Surrender to the silence. I'm on the edge again, this feeling in my chest again, the looks I can't ignore again, the system comes back round again. Blinded safely by the by and by the day, but little things seem bigger things when I'm in this state of mind again. Hysteria, a lunatic by night. I feel constant eyes upon me, and you ask me if I fight, if I fought, if I knew the truth of what men do, the truth of how they speak of me when I'm not in the room. Forgive me if my rage is misdirected. Forgive me if at times I mistranslate it. Forgive me for my feelings just as you forgive his sins. I'm just trying to find some peace of mind, trying to ease the fear within. When shouts for self-protection seem to spur on the erection, then wanting safety soon equates to craving their attention. And that's not just their perception, I feel it deep inside. I seem to yearn for their approval in extensions of their eyes. My waist is numb from all the squeezes, all the tickles, all the teases, every touch I never asked for, but he takes because he pleases. Every argument I ended with a movement from my hips because it proved to have more currency than protest from my lips. Every barman that slips backwards, leaving just the space to pass, so he might just feel a scrape on his thigh from your arse. And if he does, I bet you find a free drink in your hand and you start to understand what your value is to man. My body's learnt to numb the things that no one treats as mine. Make them so dispensable that you can still feel fine and even climb. It's a superpower. Born in darker hours when you held onto your mind as your body was devoured. And now when a man I want to touch me goes to touch my waist, understand I think it's better if I flinch by mistake, because otherwise I find I can't feel anything at all, and you can kiss me in the bedroom when my brain is down the hall. So forgive me if my rage is misdirected. Forgive me if at times I mistranslate it. This isn't something you can lose or something I can win. I just find it hard to breathe with this corset in my skin. I said I find it hard to breathe with this corset in my skin. It started off as structural, and then it grew to physical. And now it's all subliminal, so we can think it's minimal. My whole life, I have been courted by the romance and lauded for my looks. Then you call me self-obsessed and mock the boys and lack of books. Sorry, what did you expect? Can you see the double standard? How are we supposed to see through the mess that we've been handed? Identify what is mine, what is new or old, what is my true choice and what is doing as I'm told. See, it's twisted and knotted and then drenched in sticky shame. I need a tangle teaser just to stand by my own name. Oh, I'm hollow. Do I spit or do I swallow? From the rock into the hard place, I'll be numb to what will follow. I'm affected, and I'm not supposed to show it, and that fact alone meant it took too long to know it. The curse there of the plight is that when Sleeping Beauty wakes, she finds that they have robbed her, stole her armory away. And there, unprotected, she had lain for 18 years, gathering the scars that scathe from stifled bitter tears. And then they try to kiss her and she wakes in fear to fight, but passivity has proved her sole protector in the night. and with nothing left to use but the anger of abuse and the ever-present warning of the waning of her youth. Now she is awake, and the pain is all too much, so she will smile to ensure that he is gentle with his touch. So forgive me if my rage is misdirected. Forgive me if at times I mistranslate it. But now it's overflowing and it's spitting out of my eyes. And all I see is violence. And the silence in the skies. All I see is violence. And the silence in the skies.